Asked, can you make a video on how to not loop a bike on a hill? Sure. So you'll notice a couple times that I have thrown my bike at the top of a hill, and that's because I was in a very sketchy situation. I was on a cliff or a steep ledge or something to where I didn't want to stop there, but you're almost at the top. So what I would do is I had full throttle and I dumped the clutch to get to the top. Now, you should never be looping your bike out. It happens, but before you loop your bike out, you need to understand that you're not going to make it. And I've seen it plenty and plenty of times again. People get to the top of the hill and it stands straight up or it does something wild and they just decide to throw the bike. And that's not what you want to do, because it can also hurt yourself and hurt your bike. So the way you don't loop your bike out on a hill is thinking ahead, knowing what your bike is capable of and what you are capable of. If you're climbing a hill and you notice that you're not getting the traction that you need, you notice that you're not riding at the best of your abilities and you really don't think you're going to make the hill, find a good stopping point or a place to get off and lay your bike over safely. The only reason people loop out bikes is because they didn't stop while they were ahead and they kept going even though the bike wasn't hooking up or they didn't have the skill or confidence to get up the hill. So get in the habit of, whenever you're hitting a hill, understanding what's going on, how your bike's handling, how you're feeling, and if you're going to make it up the hill or not. And if you're not going to make it up the hill, find a good place to stop. If you are going to make the hill, fully commit. So recap, when hill climbing, you may have to throw your bike somewhere sometimes, but try not to loop it out, which means just throwing it in a crazy off-camber position far away off a cliff or something wild like that. You just want to throw it or make the hill or stop while you're ahead so you don't have to get yourself in that position. Hope it helps.